Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of RobaFett, and big news! Apparently Nintendo is releasing, or re-releasing, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. Or at least that's what I thought. I heard that earlier today, and I got super excited, guys. I was like, oh my gosh, they're just gonna, like, remake the console, and you're gonna be able to play your old cartridges on it, and it's gonna be awesome, right? And it might even have built-in games, you know, it might, which it does. But, you know, I'm going to get into all that here in a second. But I just thought, wow, it's going to be an awesome, like, you know, you don't have to go and buy the old Nintendo consoles anymore. You're going to have something new to play. And, yeah, after thinking all that stuff, it's a little underwhelming now. Apparently what's happening is that Nintendo is releasing a miniature NES with 30 built-in games. Yeah, it's going to be a little NES that almost fits in your hand, which, you know what, I'm fine with the size reduction. Whatever, that's fine. However, this is not going to support any different cartridges. So, you know, I'm sure any games you're going to want, you're going to have to buy it off of whatever store or virtual store comes on this thing. I mean, there's not too much released about this yet. You know, it's just the basics coming out today. But basically, it's going to have an HDMI cable. It's going to have the, it's not going to be the traditional controllers. I mean, it is going to be the traditional controllers, but not for the out port. You're going to have, it's going to be the same thing as like the nunchuck. It's going to be the same conduit as the nunchuck. It's going to plug in the same way. You can even plug it in, which this is kind of cool. You can plug it into the Wiimote and play on the Wiimote with this controller. I'm surprised I'm pretty sure they have to have already made something like that if they didn't, or maybe some third party made something like that, I don't know. But you're going to be able to play the virtual console games on the Wii U, whatever. And yeah, so that's, you know, that's pretty cool, I'll give it to them. But come on, you know, I mean, what about, you know, I mean, like, alright, let's look at, you know, the Sega console that's been out and it's in everyone's home now. The re-release that came out of the Genesis. Okay, let's just look at that real quick. That had built-in games, yes. It emulated games, yes. But you could plug your cartridges into it, so you didn't have to go re-buy a bunch of games on a store. And there wasn't even a store on that thing, you know? It's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. And I really think that Nintendo's missing an opportunity with this. I like the smaller, sleeker design. It's a little too small almost, but I was almost thinking like, you know, finally, you know, maybe the original Nintendo Entertainment System might become a little cheaper. But honestly, I don't see this affecting sales at all. Because it's just an emulator. You know, it's just a nice looking emulator. That's all it is, guys. It's not, you know, the real thing. You're not going to be able to plug your cartridges into it. And you know, that's just really what disappoints me the most. I just wanted to be able to pop my old cartridges in there that I have, and just be able to, you know, play what I want to play, you know, on a smaller, convenient system with HDMI, which, by the way, the HDMI, smart move, very cool. I really, really do like that. That's one thing that the Genesis didn't have that they released, was the HDMI support, and that's really awesome. On the other hand, I already have my Retron 5. And I can plug my original NES, SNES, Genesis controllers, whatever, and cartridges all into that console. It's all in one thing. So really, I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do with this. Are they trying to, I mean, like, who is the audience here? Is it people that love the NES and the look of it and they want to get this? So, I mean, is it just going to be like a cool little nostalgic thing to have? I mean, that's what I'm getting at here. If they had come out with something that could play cartridges that, you know, could almost revolutionize the Nintendo Entertainment System and make you feel like you're playing the original Nintendo Entertainment System, but on a newer console. So apparently this will be coming to us in November, so around the holiday season. Here's what games are already coming on the console. Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, which is a very good choice. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, which is another great title to put on here. Dr. Mario, which is okay. Excitebike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, which Galaga, I mean, that's an interesting choice. Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climbers, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man, Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream, Star Tropics, Super C, Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, Tim Combo, The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. They're wanting $60 for this console, which in my opinion is a little pricey for an emulator. But I mean, all in all, the list that they have put up together is really good. A really good list. And if these are 30 games that you are interested in getting, and because a lot of these games are expensive now, I mean, the price point is actually pretty good, pretty spot on. Because if you were going to go out and get all these games, I mean, I know they're emulated, and people that want to, have cartridge games, they're going to want to have cartridge games no matter what you do. But if these are games that you're like, man, I really want to go out and get all these, well, you're going to get your money's worth, because they're all right there. It's like all these games probably cost you like around like $200-$300 to collect all these games, maybe more, when you can just have it all for $60. So it's a pretty good deal in that respect. And I kind of get where they're coming from with not putting cartridges in, even though I'm really disappointed about it. Because, they got the virtual console, and if they do that, then people might not, I mean, this already might hurt that a little bit, but people might not want to, spend money on virtual console anymore. And this really, they're almost defeating their own purpose. They're like, yeah, we have this controller now that you can play with the virtual console games. But, I mean, if you have the virtual console, do you really need this? I mean, here's the people I see buying this. People that, see it maybe in the store, and they're like, oh man, I used to have a Nintendo Entertainment System, and that looks just like it. I'm gonna go buy it, Like all the people that went and bought all the other retro console reboots that came out. And then there's gonna be the collectors that are like, I just really want to have this in my collection. It's cool, it looks neat, and I want to try it out, That's pretty much the demographic. And the really big thing here that sucks is if this doesn't take off, it would have just been awesome to see them do an SNES, and maybe even a Nintendo 64. If they had just done the cartridges, that would have been really cool to see. But anyway, guys, I want to know what you think about this console in the comments below. Please drop a comment down there. Let me know what you think. Do you think this console is going to be successful? Are you going to go out and get it and pay the $60? Are you going to be interested in using the classic controller with your Wiimote? I want to know in the comments below. If you guys could also drop a like on the video, if you really liked the video, that would be awesome. And of course, if you really like the video and you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, guys. Subscribe for more. I've always got awesome videos coming out every week talking about stuff like this. So be a part of it. Join the RobaFett team. And as always, guys, keep those Punisher hats on. Stay awesome. And I'm going to see you later.